Hey guys, it's me, Dale, and welcome back to Reading the Bible. Today we're going to continue on where we left off yesterday with verse 31 of chapter 29 of Genesis in the Holman Christian Standard Version. So, here we go. When the Lord saw that Leah was unloved, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. Leah conceived, gave birth to a son, and named him Reuben. For she said, "The Lord has seen my affliction. Surely my husband will love me now." She conceived again, gave birth to a son, and said, "The Lord heard that I am unloved, has given me this son also." So she named him Simon. She conceived again, gave birth to a son, and said, "At last my husband will become attached to me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore he was named Levi." And she conceived again, gave birth to a son, and said, "This time I will praise the Lord." And she conceived again and gave birth to a son, and said, therefore she was named him Judah. Then Leah stopped having children. Rachel saw that she was not bearing Jacob any children. She invited her sister, "Give me sons, or I will die," she said to Jacob. Jacob became angry with Rachel and said, "Am I in God's place? Who has withheld children from you?" Then she said, "Here is my slave Bilhah. Go sleep with her, and she'll bear children for me, so that through her I too can build a family." So Rachel gave her slave Bilhah to Jacob as a wife, and slept with her. Bilhah conceived and bore Jacob a son. So Rachel said, "God has vindicated me. Yes, he has heard me and given me a son." And she named him Dan. Rachel's slave Bilhah conceived again and bore Jacob a second son. Rachel said, "In my wrestlings with God, I have wrestled with my sister and won." And she named him Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had stopped having children, she took her slave Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife. Leah's slave Zilpah bore Jacob a son. Then Leah said, "What good fortune!" And she named him Gad. When Leah's slave Zilpah bore Jacob a second son, Leah said, "I am happy that the woman called me happy." So she named him Asher. Reuben went out during the wheat harvest and found some mandrakes in the field. When he brought them to his mother Leah, Rachel said, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But Leah replied to her, "Isn't it enough that you have taken my husband? Now you also want to take my son's mandrakes?" "Well," Rachel said, "you can sleep with him tonight in exchange for your son's mandrakes." When Jacob came in from the field that evening, Leah went out to meet him and said, "You must come with me, for I have hired you with my son's mandrakes." So Jacob slept with her that night. God listened to Leah, and she conceived and bore Jacob a 5th son. Leah said, "God has rewarded me for giving my slave to my husband," and she named him Issachar. Then Leah conceived again and bore Jacob a 6th son. "God has given me a good gift," Leah said. "This time my husband will honor me, because I have borne him 6 sons." Then God remembered Rachel. He listened to her and opened her womb. She conceived and bore a son, and said, God has taken away my shame. She named him Joseph. May the Lord add another son to me. And that's it. We're going to continue on verse 25 of chapter 30 next time. So, until then, this is Dal signing out. God bless.